Do you know what the final form of the character in your favorite anime is? Think about it. These iconic heroes have pushed their limits further than we ever thought possible. But are they really finished evolving, or is there something even greater ahead? In this video, we're diving into the most epic final forms in anime history. Goku, Ultra Instinct. The Saiyan warrior Goku has pushed his limits for decades. But when he faces the god of destruction, Jiren, in the Tournament of Power, Goku taps into something far beyond anything we've ever seen, Ultra Instinct. This is no mere transformation. It's a state of pure reflex, where Goku moves without thinking, his body reacting faster than his mind. Goku reaches this state when he fights with everything on the line, pushing beyond his physical and mental boundaries. Epic moment. Think back to that moment when Goku dodges Jiren's attacks like he's a god. That is Ultra Instinct, the pinnacle of Goku's evolution. Luffy Gear 5. Luffy the Straw Hat Captain is no stranger to crazy transformations, but in Gear 5 he goes from rubbery to limitless. Luffy taps into the true powers of the Gomu Gomu no Mi, which is actually the Hito Hito no Mi, human fruit mythical Zoan type. When he awakens this power, it's pure chaos and comedy, but also destructive power beyond comprehension. He becomes a god of freedom, embodying the will to never give up even against the most powerful enemies. Epic moment. When Luffy unleashes Gear 5 on Kaido, he's not just fighting with power, he's fighting with joy. The world itself bends to his will. Deku, 100%, one for all, plus vestiges. Deku, the true symbol of peace in My Hero Academia, has been growing stronger since the day he inherited One for All. But in his final form, he unlocks the power of the vestiges, the spirits of all previous users of One for All. With 100% control of the power coursing through him, Deku is unstoppable. Epic moment. That moment when Deku unleashes his ultimate smash in the final battle with Shigaraki, pure adrenaline and unstoppable force. Ichigo, Final Getsuga Tensho. Ichigo's journey has been one of constant growth, from a mere human to a soul reaper, and then to a hollow, and finally a full bring. But when he faces Aizen, he taps into the final Getsuga Tensho, a power so overwhelming that it costs him everything. His power becomes immeasurable, but it's the ultimate sacrifice that defines this form. Epic moment. When Ichigo raises his sword in front of Aizen, knowing that this final attack will end the battle, and possibly his life. Naruto Cheat Baryon Mode. Naruto's transformations have been insane over the years, from Sage Mode to Nine Tails Chakra to Six Paths. Sage Mode, but the Baryon Mode takes it to a whole new level. Harnessing the power of Kurama's chakra, Naruto sacrifices both his own life force and Kurama's to create an energy more powerful than anything we've ever seen. Epic moment. When Naruto powers up in the battle against Ishiki, he outshines every other form he's ever had. Eren, the Founding Titan, has Final Titan form. Eren's journey from a simple soldier to the most powerful being in the world is one of tragedy and rage. In his final form as the Founding Titan, Eren unlocks the full power of the Titans, bending reality itself and facing off against the very world that betrayed him. Epic moment. When Eren activates the rumbling, with a single thought, he sends the world into an eternal nightmare. Gon Freaks, Adult Gon. Let's not forget Gon, the boy who sacrificed everything to become the ultimate hunter. When he finally transforms into the adult Gon, he's not just a man, he's an unstoppable force, combining the strength of his younger self with an adult's mindset and ruthless focus. Epic moment. When Gon fights Pitou and pushes himself beyond human limits, becoming a creature of pure rage and power. Kaneki Ken, Kagun Mastery, the Centipede form. Kaneki's journey from a timid, tortured soul to one of the most powerful beings in Tokyo Ghoul is a saga of a transformation and torment. After countless battles and suffering, he reaches his ultimate form, the Centipede form, where his Kagune evolves into something far beyond what any ghoul has ever achieved. His entire body becomes a weapon, with his power and resilience increased to godly levels. Epic moment. When Kaneki breaks free from the chains of his past, embracing his true nature and taking on Arima, the most powerful investigator, he's no longer a victim, he's a force of destruction. Tanjiro Kamado. Demon Slayer, Mark, Sun Breathing. Tanjiro's growth from a simple boy seeking revenge to the ultimate demon slayer is nothing short of awe-inspiring. As he learns to wield the sun-breathing technique and gains the demon slayer mark, His abilities reach unprecedented heights. This sacred art allows him to fight the strongest demons, including Muzan Kibutsuji himself. Epic moment. When Tanjiro uses Hinokami Kagura in his final battle with Muzan, he taps into the ancestral power of his family, igniting a flame that can purify the darkness. Osto, Anti-Magic Mastery. Asta, the magicless warrior in a world full of magic, has always been the underdog, but through determination, grit, and sheer willpower, he achieves the unthinkable, mastery over anti-magic. His final form comes when he fuses Veru's anti-magic sword with his own inner strength, becoming the ultimate fighter capable of nullifying even the most powerful magic in the Black Clover universe. Epic moment. When Asta faces the Demon King and uses his anti-magic to cut through the very essence of the enemy's power, creating a shockwave so strong it could tear the fabric of reality itself. Natsu Dragneel, Dragon Force plus Eternal Flame. Natsu, the fiery dragon slayer from Fairy Tail, has always been a powerhouse of raw energy, but his final form is nothing short of mythical. The Dragon Force combined with the Eternal Flame makes Natsu an unstoppable being, able to go head-to-head with some of the universe's deadliest threats. Epic moment. When Natsu unleashes his Eternal Flame against the Tartaros demons, burning them with a power that shakes the entire Fairy Tail world, proving that his will to protect his loved ones makes him invincible. Shigeo Kageyama, Mob. Shigeo Kageyama, aka Mob, is the most mysterious hero on this list. Mob's power is literally infinite, but he's always held back by his own emotions. When he finally accepts himself and taps into his true power, his transformation becomes nothing short of terrifying. We don't know just how strong Mob can get, but when he unleashes his full psychic potential, everything breaks. Epic moment. When Mob faces off against the most powerful psychics and unleashes a godlike psychic storm, shaking the very core of reality and leaving a scar on the universe that might never heal. Simon the Spiral King, True Form. Simon, the brother and leader of Team Daiguren, grows from a timid, unsure kid to a cosmic being with the power to shape the universe. With the power of the Spiral, he becomes the Spiral King, mastering the limitless power of the Spiral energy, an energy that bends reality and allows him to create giant mechs capable of destroying stars. Epic moment. When Simon pushes beyond all limits, activating his final form to destroy the anti-spiral, breaking through dimensions, and creating a future where humanity can live freely, no longer shackled by the past. Inuyasha, Full Demon Mode plus Tessaiga Mastery. Inuyasha, the half-demon caught between two worlds. Throughout his journey, he struggled with his humanity and demonic instincts, but when he fully masters the legendary sword Tessaiga and taps into his full demon mode, he becomes a beast of unparalleled strength and speed. His final form is a perfect balance between demon rage and human heart, controlled, focused, and deadly. Epic moment. When Inuyasha's Tessaiga absorbs demonic energy and evolves into the dragon-scaled blade, he goes toe-to-toe with enemies that once terrified him. Now, they don't stand a chance. Shinichi Izumi, fully synchronized with Migi. From an ordinary high school student to humanity's last hope against an alien invasion, Shinichi Izumi's transformation in Parasite. The maxim is subtle, but profound. After merging with the parasite Migi, Shinichi evolves both physically and emotionally. When they finally reach complete synchronization, he's no longer just a boy with a parasite. He's a new species, faster, stronger, and terrifyingly calm. Epic moment. When Shinichi dodges a blade at inhuman speed and defeats Goto, you realize he's no longer fighting like a human. He's something else, something greater. Natsu Dragneel, Fire Dragon King Mode. While we've seen Natsu harness the power of Dragon Force, his true final form is the Fire Dragon King Mode. After absorbing the flames of Igneel, Natsu reaches his peak. His entire body becomes an inferno of wrath, and every punch feels like a meteor crashing down. It's not just power, it's legacy passed on from the King of Flames himself. Epic moment. When Natsu uses Fire Dragon King, Demolition Fist, even gods tremble. That's not a fireball, that's the sun in his hands. Kirito, Star King. Kirito, Underworld Arc. You thought Kirito was overpowered before? Wait till you see him as the Star King. In the Underworld Arc, Kirito's consciousness remains in the virtual world for over 200 years, evolving into a being of pure knowledge and power. When he returns, He's beyond human, wielding dual blades like extensions of his soul, and literally bending the laws of reality within the digital universe. Epic moment. When Kirito returns during the war and freezes time with a single thought, everyone realizes this isn't just the Black Swordsman, this is a god of the underworld. Giorno Giovanna, Gold Experience Requiem. Last but certainly not least is Giorno Giovanna from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This bizarre hero reaches his final form through the power of the Gold Experience Requiem, a stand that gives him the ability to undo any action or fate itself. Giorno achieves a power beyond comprehension, a being capable of erasing reality. Epic moment. When Giorno faces the ultimate enemy, and with a single command of his stand, he undoes the very concept of fate itself. There's no limit to what he can do. It's pure divine will. Each one of these heroes has risen to become more than just a fighter. They've become legends. Their final forms are not just about power, they represent the culmination of their journeys, the struggles they've endured, and the sacrifices they've made. And in each of their worlds, they are the final form, forever etched in history as the ultimate warriors who never back down. And as we look forward to the next wave of heroes, we can only ask, what's next? Are there even bigger final forms waiting to be unlocked? One thing's for sure, in the world of anime, the final form's always just the beginning.